This is the view from my front door. Over to the left, we have Ohama Park. It's a pretty decent size. Over to the right, a port area. So with all the viruses and things going on these days, it's hard to get out and travel. So for this video, let's stick a little bit closer to home. So we're here at Ohama Park. I probably should have did this a little bit earlier. There was cherry blossoms lined up all across here. You can still see some of the pink there, but most of them have fallen off. The season is over, and they are preparing the park now for a summer look. There's a lot of flowers around here, and it looks pretty nice. Once the weather warms up a bit, which it is now starting to do. A couple of things in this park. Over there, usually like a lot of barbecuing and stuff goes on. There's a field area over here. You can see some people throwing the ball, and there's a basketball hoop all the way in the back there. This is our way of social distancing, apparently. And here is the monkey cage. So there are indeed a bunch of monkeys in this cage. I think it used to be, I heard there used to be a zoo in this park many years ago. And it closed down, and the only thing remaining now from the zoo is the monkeys in the monkey park. Just chilling, not up to too much. I like the real, where's the small ones? There's the babies. The babies. There's so many gates, so many layers of gates between us and the actual monkeys. It's hard to really get pictures of them or get videos of them. Cool statue structure here, just a bunch of dogs. I'm not sure what the meaning is of this. There's some relation to the park and dogs. There's something written here, but there's a lot of kanji in which I cannot read. But I like dogs, so if these were all real right now, that would be awesome. Your playground area. Every park's got to have a playground area for the kids. A little bit of cherry blossoms left here. Didn't really get to enjoy them this year, unfortunately. And there is a pool area, which I occasionally go to in the summertime for some exercise. But it was pretty damaged in the typhoon that happened a couple of years ago. There was a huge typhoon, and it hit this park, knocked a couple trees down, messed up some structures and such. So it hasn't been open since, I believe, this pool area. And right now it's still spring. It doesn't usually open until like July something. From July to like the end of August or mid-August. So I don't know if it's gonna be open this year. It was nice when it was, because it's really close by. I could come on by, jump in, go for a swim. And behind me here is a sumo arena. Every year they do quite a few sumo matches here. And a lot of them are free. You can just walk on in and check it out. Not open right now. Not sure when it's gonna be back open again. But it's kind of cool, something to do. And here's the park's little community sports center. This is where I used to go to train before it shut down. It's been shut down for a little bit because of the virus. But there's a couple of courts in here. On the outside behind it, there's like tennis courts. Inside is basketball courts. They have like junior high school basketball games there. And I would go to the gym there. And right next to it, you see this construction. This is pretty cool. This used to be just an empty field, and they had like festivals here and stuff. I'm not sure what they're gonna do about those festivals, or they're just canceling them or whatever. But what they are building is pretty cool, and I didn't even realize this until like a few days ago, and they've been working on this for a while. So I will show you guys what we're getting right here. So this is the plan. This is pretty cool. It's like they're basically making a new sports center. Look how it looks. That's the design for what it's gonna look like when it's done. It looks a lot bigger. Look at it. There you go. There's the overhead view. This is the old one right here. This is what they're making. That's pretty cool. That looks like, I'm not for sure. That looks like there's probably gonna have a pool or something inside of that. So I'm looking forward to that. You can see this is like the plans, the size of it. They write all this stuff out, where it's gonna be placed at, how big. The gym is gonna be, looks like it's gonna be a lot bigger than it used to be. They got like a dojos areas and the restaurant areas and stuff. And like huge basketball court. I mean, this is gonna be pretty cool. This is like literally 3 or 4 minutes walk from my house. So I'm looking forward to see what all this is going to incorporate. Although it's probably going to end up bringing a lot more people too, which is going to make this a lot less of a quiet, peaceful park probably, but we'll see. It's dated for, when is it dated for? I think there's a next year sometime. So from May 29th, wait, I don't even know if I'm reading that right. That might be something else. I think next year or 2 years from now, maybe 2 years from now. That's crazy. That's too long if it's 2 years from now. Maybe next year or maybe 2 years from now. In January, I'm thinking. I hope it's not 2 years from now. I hope it's next year. I mean, they still got a lot to work on, but I don't know if they can get that done in by next January, but it'd be awesome if they could. Sakai port area, where all the boats come in. This place, like the park, also got some real damage when the tsunami hit. Like all the boats got pushed up against the shore and piled up on each other. It was pretty rough. Inside, oh my God, there's water over there. All those boats got pushed back towards the statue. And I just saw some pieces of somebody's roof fly off. But it's already recovered from that. A lot of the boats are back out there. Whenever I do manage to get myself out to take a jog, this is usually my place of choice along this road. It's all the way around, back and forth. It's pretty nice, especially at sunset time. This guy over here, I believe he's waving to or calling for or seeing off her. This is the statue of Princess Otohime, very popular from Japanese lore. Unfortunately, I don't know too much of the background, guys. Sorry about that. But you can see her in a lot of popular media, other media as well. And she stands here and she looks over the Sakai City, I guess, or over the port, or. And this poor guy is gonna be waiting here forever. Good luck, bro. She looked like she's practicing some crazy social distancing on you. Or you know what? He doesn't even look like he's looking at her. Maybe he's waving to something else. For the boats, the pier. I don't know what's going on here. And guess what? There's an English plaque down here which I didn't know existed. I've been past this thing so many freaking times I had no idea this existed. Nayasuke Zaimon is his name. Let's see. They say he's believed to have fled Cambodia. There's a popular TV show, drama that features him in Japan, or there was in 1978. Alright, and this statue was originally in the Civic Hall and now it was put here in 2015. So it's kind of new here. I think I moved. When did I move in the city? I'm not even sure. But there you go. We learned some history. And this vine-infested, Last of Us looking building is actually a restaurant that I would recommend. Unfortunately closed now. Called Kei Sara Sara, which I guess is perfect for the situation we are all in right now. But there's a nice balcony view there. Some nice Christmas light decorations going around the bars there at nighttime. It's pretty cool. And you can look off into the ports at night, and they have a great pretzel, cream cheese pretzel. It's so good. Kei Sara Sara, recommend it. Pretty close, and if you get off Sakai Station, you can get here pretty easily. This whole thing, by the way, the park, this area here, it's all pretty close to Sakai Nankai Station. It's a main station, one of the main stations. So it's pretty easy for you to get here and check it out for yourselves. This is the Sakai Lighthouse, a bit of a historic lighthouse. This whole city was like a very popular place for trade and such back in the day. Here we go. The old Sakai Lighthouse was built 1877. It's one of the oldest wooden Western style lighthouses in Japan that remains at its original location. I don't think I even knew that. Well, that's pretty cool. That's some cool history right there. You'll often find people out here with their cameras on the tripods catching like the sunsets and the transitions from day to night and such. It's a nice little quiet spot.